as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Dragon 60.
Yeah, Richardson will throw to start out here. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now 2nd and 5.
19, 5 here. Come on, come on. Come 19. Come 19, 18. 69, 69.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
70, Wolf. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Richardson. They'll try and do this himself. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Anthony Richardson, 49 yards. And the Buccaneers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Saints at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Again, it's Achane. And this will wind up a Saints first down as good running gets into about the 44.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Check smash, check smash. Go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
18, Rock Cougar, 19. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Richardson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Open man is Ibuka. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with a former LSU Tiger. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Ready?
Richardson to throw off play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Ibuka, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Robbins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devon Achane, 70 yards. tying up this ball game. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, I'm going to have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school that one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that one.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Panthers, Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Richardson looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Achane on the counter. And they'll get him down here about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Smith to the ground. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Here we
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Robbins. Complete to Watson, the tight end. The gain of 5. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Robbins. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground, Achane.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
As he goes out of bounds across the 50, inside the 45.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Looking to throw. Robbins.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Back to throw. Robbins. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake. Robbins. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Buccaneers, 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight, 65 cash, 65.
Off play action. Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's caught by Myers. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Panthers 60. Panthers Mustang 19. Hey. Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Richardson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 41.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Robbins.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Running left, Achane.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Robbins.
Able to throw the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints, 1st down.
Off play action. Robbins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Saints, 31. Buccaneers, 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. 71 yards.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
To kick off for the Buccaneers.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a toss left for Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Operating from the gun, Robbins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun, Robbins. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Buccaneer first
Here we go.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 19 Charger. 19.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
70.
Complete to Bayshore Tootin. First and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down, goal to go.
Come on, Dragon 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there? The leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Richardson now on third and goal.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at the 1-yard line.
A 2-yard gain. It's
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go. The noise deafening. Fourth and goal.
Cougar 19. Go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there.
His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Pushing his way through.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard
line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that
should be more than enough to wrap this one up. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Operating from the gun, Robbins. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
That's pulled in by Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to...
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you're trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us.